To Real Estate Humor Meme Stream. I'm Bill Gross, and we do this every Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock, hump day, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And the idea is just have some fun, go through some real estate memes that we, as real estate agents or investors or professionals, see, and have some fun with it. So there's nothing more than that. Have a laugh. We all need to laugh a little more. And this is my way of doing that and hopefully sharing it with you. Now, if you're watching this live, I would love to have you join in. This is the program on Facebook, the group, I should say, Real Estate Humor. We have 159,000 members on the program. And as a result, we get a lot of different people with a lot of different input. And I'd love to have you join us. And if you go into the event, I see there's one today at here we go. Let me just get out of this group for one. And let's see here. I got somebody who's actually coming in here and wants the link. There we go. Okay, if that's your choice, hope you made it. And for the rest of us, let's get started. Okay, real estate humor. The point is to have fun. Now, if somebody wants to join in, I want to help them join in. So that's part of the deal also. So let's see, where are we? Home. And we want to get to the memes, the videos, the stuff I put aside. What in the world happened to our group thing? Hold on, man, technical issues here today. That's part of it, I guess. Okay, media, photos, and then we're going to go to full screen, and there we go. Okay, here we go. When the peeps have to work as buyer's agents, working as a buyer's agent is not fun. This whole thing with commissions, one of the things they have backwards is the better agents list property, the weaker ones work with the buyer side, and because it's a lot more work, and often they get split 50-50. But the odds of getting paid are lower, and the hours per dollar earned are higher. So anyhow, yeah, you feel like little chickies like that. Look at the faces. I don't want to have to make money that way. So, tough business. Here's one. When you give someone advice at the end with, but I don't know though, in case if you're like, should buy a house? Like, yeah, it's a great time to buy a house, but I don't know, and it's one of those things people throw out, and they're going to give you life-changing answers, life-changing questions possibly. Okay, here's another one I like. Me getting a new referral from you. The name of the game is referrals. And if you have people who like you and trust you and as a result give you business, that's the ultimate compliment, and it just makes you feel so good. And so many real estate agents, you'll say, where do you get your business from? And they'll say from referrals. But what do you do to generate referrals? That's really the challenge of the business. Okay, this one's real. My kidnappers are turning me after listening to me talk about real estate for 6 hours straight. Like, I don't want you. Yeah, we can talk about real estate. That's one of our gifts, is our ability to talk about real estate nonstop, and it can sometimes drive normal people crazy. This is classic. So, as a buyer's agent, you show buyers property after property after property. There's never quite the right one. You can tell when you found them the right one. This is what it looks like. God, I love this business. Yes, they look like that. Their tongue hangs out. That's definitely what the position looks like. So keep showing on property. Okay, so what if slugs are just divorced snails? Yeah, Michelle took the house. Yeah, the slug means the one without the little hard part in the back of the house. So they're walking around without their house. That's the joke of it. It's funny. I have friends getting divorced, and they're fighting, and they're both they're in a house, and she's not taking the house. She wants him to move out of it. He doesn't want to move out, but she's moved out. Anyhow, it's funny. Okay, this is an interesting one. Now, this is inside baseball. If you're a real estate agent, I think these hit true. You tell me how each company recruits. So when KW calls you, Keller Williams, they're going to tell you they're the unofficial train division for all the brokerages because their training is so good. It's not that good, but whatever. That's how they sell it, especially to new people. And they focus on having new agent classes as a way to start that Compass, they'll actually write you a check, but they forget to tell you with this fine print that you owe them that money back, and it gets extended, and it's really complicated. And I think most agents don't understand what they're getting into. But it sounds good. Had like $8,000 right now. That's their pitch. Search 21. Oh, we're cutting edge. I was in Search 21. We redid our logo. Isn't that cool? You have a great logo. Everything else like around the 60s. EXP, hey, everybody, rev share. You can get rich and never sell a house, which is true. Now, most agents can't do that, but if you're a recruiter or a coach, it's a great way to make money if you're not a real estate salesperson. And as a salesperson like me, I actually make more money from my revenue share than I pay the company in fees. So it is actually real. Speaking of real, we copied it EXP, but you can get even richer and never have to sell a house. I mean, we're better than EXP. And so they'll go through and compare their points to your points and at EXP's. Fathom, we give you everything the big guys do, but you get to keep more money because it's cheaper. Appeals to some agents. Sotheby's, you're not a member of a country club. Sorry, you can't join us. Yeah, they kind of have that exclusive feel to their pitch. Remax, we're the best logo in business. We have the biggest name of sales, but that doesn't bring you business. It's because they've collected good people. And then lastly, Berkshire Hathaway, we're owned by Warren Buffett. That's so true. That's so true. That's exactly what they say. So anyhow, what do you think? What kind of pitch did you get from companies when they recruit you? Okay. This one is classic realtor. You get up a little late to shower, but you still try to make yourself look presentable. I'm never up too late to shower. First thing I have to do every day is shower. But anyhow, that said, there are people who scramble in real estate because they start off late, and the rest of the day they are just going. Okay, so let's see here. Where are we? Not that. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Okay. So here's one. If you believe this estimate, I have a house to sell you. People had a lot of fun on the estimates on Trump's property in Mar-a-Lago because that was a big property. That was prime real estate. And this estimate for a while was, I think at one time somebody within Zillow put it was for sale, and they create all kinds of activities. So, okay. Let's see here. Friend, I'm closing on a new house next week. Sorry we didn't work with you. Me, that's okay. You should go buy that new car you've been wanting to celebrate. Oh, the idea being that if you buy a car, you get a car payment. It might undermine your closing. That's devious. Don't buy a new car if you're in escrow. Just a good rule. So don't even shop for cars. Don't even think about cars. This one's classic. You get a text. Hey, Kayla from Zillow here. We have a new opportunity for top listing agents out in your market. Do you have some time to connect, discuss further? Here's a video overview. Here's my calendar. Thanks. Yeah. I get a text or two every day from companies offering to make me rich as an agent. Just FYI. Okay, so your friends repost Rihanna pregnant or Ye demanding an apology 37 times, but haven't yet reposted your small business once. This is true. I think as real estate agents, we're so me focused. There's a couple of real estate agents I find always taking pictures of themselves in a mirror, and as well as other social media stuff. And I think that I always tell real estate agents, if you want business from your past clients and people that promote them in your social media. Go interview them at their store, their business. I do that every day. I do 2 or 3 interviews and video, and I'm open to anybody who wants to do it. Anybody. I think that's my calling, is to help people promote their business. Does it guarantee them financial security? No, but I think that gets them some exposure for free and gets them in the habit of working on their own exposure. But yeah, I do feel as real estate agents, you really do yourself a disservice when you make your social media about you rather than about maybe educating your customers or making it about your customers. Okay, so this is a classic look. I love the face. Not everyone's going to use me as their real estate agent, and that's okay. People make mistakes. as the cat sharpening the claws. Yeah, that is very, very real. Okay, so where are we here? Not that one. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. I like this. Great listing photos are taken by the same guy who photographs Bigfoot. It's funny. I occasionally get a real estate agent who'll put down realtors who use their phone for photos. And I've got to tell you, in the last 4 years, I've sold 100 properties. 95 of them, I just use my phone. Now, a few times I got a professional photographer because it was appropriate, but the iPhone camera is amazing. It's the older phones or not using it properly that's a problem. But yeah, definitely. The Bigfoot photo guy did it on purpose, I think, to make it hard to see. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, this is real as a real estate agent. The deal I thought was dead coming back to life, and you just want to hug it. Yeah, if I was excited football players over my deals. No, not quite celebrate like that, but it's a lot of fun. Deals that fall out and come back are you just feel like the best. Okay, so let's see. When your girlfriend looks to your phone and all she sees is you being rejected by distressed sellers. Yeah, no, that's funny. Okay. This would be scary. The face you make when you realize you actually listed the $120,000 home in the MLS for $1.2 million. It is always nerve-wracking when you hit that publish button. It's gotten easier and easier to list properties. So much information is coming from public record, and you can save it along the way. And the technology's gotten better, but it's still, I have that face every time I hit the button, and then I immediately check the listing, make sure it's right. So I can relate to that face. Definitely can relate to that face. Okay, and let's see where we are. That one's obvious. Oh, this is real. Real estate agent's life. You're not using your phone. You have perfect connection on Wi-Fi. You go through social media, it drops a bit. When you have to respond to an email as soon as possible, it gets worse. And then when with clients have no Wi-Fi, that is always true. I don't care if you're in your office, their office. When you need to send something, it's like the Wi-Fi disappears on you. That is very real. That is very real. Oh, I've lived that one numerous times. Here's a new phone design for people. I have a quick question. I get these texts from time to time. I have a quick question. And then it's like, you have to read through this whole thing on your phone. It's just, maybe I'm older, but man, text used to be for short messages. It used to be SMS, I think, was short message system. I think that's what SMS stood for. Nowadays, you get these texts from people. They're like pages. Sometimes I get like every week invited to the same program, and they send like page-long texts. I don't really understand how that works. So, okay, so this is a classic one. This is the buyer's agent yelling at me, trying to tell me why the seller should accept their offer, even though it's 10,000 low and there's 4 other offers on the table. Yeah, that's a real thing. I think sometimes we let our emotions get the better of our logic, and I try to explain to buyer's agents sometimes. I'm sorry, and it might be that the other buyers are paying too much, but that's my job, is to get other buyers to pay too much for my seller's house if it closes. That's the job. That's exactly my job. Not to sell it to what the consensus of the price is from all the buyers who look at the house, is to get the one who's willing to pay the most and close. And oftentimes it's more than every other buyer, almost by definition. And the other buyer's agents will say, well, that's ridiculous. Well, it might be, but then you're just saying I'm ridiculously good as an agent. And so, yeah, we have to make sure we don't take it out on the listing agent when they're effectively doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, I think we're 1/4 hour, so we'll wrap up here. This is our real estate humor meme stream. We do this every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We live stream it into Facebook, and love to have you join us with your memes. Put any in there, comments, and or you can reach me at Bill Gross Probate. Love to interact with you. And as always, make today your best day ever. Thanks so much.